Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your girl, Latanya Michelle, and I am here for an episode of Rulers Live. You guys already know. If you don't know, let me make sure you know. Rulers Live is a new, no, not Rulers Live. Rulers Magazine is a new magazine that I have brought out, a Black woman's proof that positive Black men exist. And what I do is showcase and love on Black men. And I love to break stereotypes. So I keep throwing them at y'all. So y'all could be like, wait a minute. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. And that's what Rose Magazine is about. It's about Black excellence. It's about Black men having a platform to express themselves. And every so often, I'll sit down and interview one of our guests. I'm super, super excited today because I am interviewing our first online cover, Mr. Actor Emory Lawrence, aka Emory Law. How you doing, Cuzzo?
I'm good. How you doing today?
I'm fine. You know how many people ask me, is he really your cousin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, y'all are from this, none of your business. Mind your business. He is my cousin. That's all that matters.
Exactly. That's it.
How you been doing?
I've been cool. Just trying to work and grind. That's it. Just working and grinding. Yeah.
You're
tired.
Not you doing?
You're right. Let me correct that. Yeah.
Make sure. Wait. Let's rewind. Make sure you know who you in the studio with, because you know I don't accept no minor stuff, no typical.
Nah, you're right.
Right?
You're right. No, you're right. I'm gonna stick to saying it that way. You're right. I'm doing.
Tired right now because you speak the same language as I speak. So I'm gonna let my audience know, y'all. He's just tired. That's not his noise. He's very confident. He is my cousin. Okay, alike.
Absolutely. We look alike too.
We do. We really do.
Yeah.
We need to talk to our parents. You know. I mean, I'm just saying.
Well, I know my father used to be out here, so I don't know what that man been around.
Yeah, shoot. You never know.
I know.
Listen. Okay, so tell the world who is Emory Law. I know your name is Emory Lawson, but I kind of like the Emory Law. I kind of like that. So tell the world about who you are.
So Emory Law is a product of Detroit. And just a genuine spirit. I'll say I've been a genuine spirit my entire life. So I approach everything genuinely. So if I'm on it, I'm going 100%, 110%. You know, people around me, I like to make everybody feel better about themselves. You know, because I feel like the energy you put out comes back to you.
He stole my line, y'all. I'm the oldest one. He stole that from me. Hey.
But we cousins, so we can share that. Right. You know, we here with it. We here. We locked in.
All the way.
Yeah. But no, just putting good energy out there, making people feel good about themselves, and a father. I'm a father and an actor, and that's really all I do. Honestly, I ain't got time to date. I don't really kick it with the fellas that much. I just be, if I ain't parenting, I'm acting. If I ain't acting, I'm parenting. So that's just what I am. That's who I am.
You know what's so interesting about that is because me and you talk a lot, and it's like, it's true. If you're not somewhere taping, you are hanging out with your son. And it's really that cool. And you're not going to have nothing to hang out. I have a better chance of getting your attention while you tape it than you hanging out with your son. Because if you hanging out with your son, I'm not getting nothing from you.
Absolutely. And I've turned down work because of him. I've canceled shoots or kind of turned stuff down because I'm like, I got to make it to my son's baseball game. No, he has to see me present, you know.
Super dad.
Dad. I mean, I'm doing what I ain't have. You know, I didn't grow up with a father, so I'm giving him everything I wanted as a kid.
I love that. That. We're gonna bring that back up at the end of your interview because I want to touch on that for a second.
Okay.
So, actor, listen. Movie after movie after movie after movie after series after movie after series. What's really going on?
Blessings.
What's going on?
Straight blessings. That's all I can say. It's people finally realized who I was. I knew who I've been. So it's like cool, different opportunities coming my way. But the beautiful thing is I'm prepared for it. Like it's one thing to get a bunch of opportunities and you like, I don't know what to do. Nah, I've been waiting on this. This is what I've already expected. So yeah, it's a good season.
I know that you've been acting for a while now, but the interesting part is a lot of people just that Detroit scene just came online
Hmm.
probably a couple of years ago. So that's where
Yep.
a lot of people started knowing a lot of you all. And what
Hmm.
I love the most is you was playing roles, but they wasn't the lead roles. Now the movie is all about you.
Yeah. Yep. That's why I'm like, it's fine. Like I'm like, I believe in teamwork. No
Yeah.
one person makes the movie. So hey, wait till turn. And it's
And
good
that's
timing right now.
it, huh?
Yeah, it's great timing right now. You see how stuff is just clicking now. I'm trying to parlay that out to LA now. So yeah,
It's coming. Not trying, take their word out.
I am. Yeah, parlaying that over into LA.
It's
Yeah.
definitely coming. And it's crazy because we just had this conversation. What last time I interviewed was probably a year ago, maybe.
Hmm. Yep.
It's been about a year, and the other movies had corruption hadn't even been released yet.
Oh wow. Oh,
So
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
out, but it hadn't came out yet or whatever. So we were still seeing Emory in the background, not the background, but just one of many of the Detroit.
Hmm.
Now,
Yep.
Husband's out, Deceitful Wife's out. Listen,
Yes. Yeah. And then we got In Love with a Stripper. That should be out any day now.
okay.
That should be out. Yep. That should be out any day now. Fatal Dispatch.
You wait. You not the stripper, are you?
No, absolutely not.
Thank you, boy. I'm like, come on.
Not.
I mean, oh, you can't be the stripper because they already going crazy over. You can't be the stripper.
That's crazy to me. Yeah, it's crazy to even think that people, or women would be going crazy. Like I'm just a normal guy.
But see, they don't. But they don't see that because they see you on TV and everything and stuff. When I released that cover, people was like, "You know him? Yeah, I know him and everything." They was, "Oh, he's so sexy. He's so fine." I was like, "And he's a good guy in real life too."
Wow.
A lot of people just think good looking. They don't think the whole package. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
really a good guy though.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Yeah.
I have two cousins that's not your cousins that have crushes on you and everything. Like, can you give them the message? No, I'm not.
What?
I'm
I'll
not.
respond. Tell them to hit me up. I'll respond.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll
I don't
respond.
know. See, you just said that. Now you know that a lot of people's going to watch this, right? So that means
Yeah, and that's why. Like I try to respond to everybody that send me a message or something like that.
and you guys, you better respond to him right while you can, because if I start working with him, I'm cutting it off. You will not. He'll say hi and he'll give y'all hugs and take pictures, but he will not be in no inboxes. So y'all better hit him up now before he blow up. That's what he wants.
Listen. It's I'm always respond. I know Cuzzo, she protective and everything, but I'm always respond because I'm always appreciative of people watching my work.
Wait till you get them stalkers and they crazy.
Oh,
You forgot about them, didn't you?
damn. I
And
just
you
want to
be
stop.
watching, you be in them Detroit crazy movies. How do you not think about stuff like this?
I just look at the story. I'll be lost in that. Like when I be acting, I'll be lost in it. That I'm really that guy in that movie. Like that, the Deceitful Wife, oblivious dude, and I was
Really?
really owning that. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I know that exists though, the stalkers and everything.
Because she was crazy. That should
She
tell
was a
you.
little off. Yeah, she was
Yeah,
off.
that's how women. There's a lot of women out there today that's off like that, and you talking about just pick me up. Okay, guys, I need to go watch that movie again.
It's a good one.
It is.
I'm proud of that one. Yeah.
You did. You know what? You did really well. You did really well in that movie, and You also did well in the other one, Corruption, and it
Hmm.
shows your different roles.
And that's all I'm trying to do is just, you see, I'm looking different, hair different. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Because the Corruption, you was looking kind of old.
I know. Yep. With the no with just the mustache.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, oh, you did it well. You did it well.
Thank you.
And
Thank
it's,
you.
but you know what? I also like though, but they give you movies that you have character to you though,
Hmm.
because in
Yeah.
those other movies you didn't have characters. You was kind of shady like the rest of them.
Hmm. Yep. Yeah. Definitely on some shady stuff, or like the shady undercover cop.
You played
Yeah.
the cover cop that was doing sneaky stuff, you know. So
Hmm.
I'm glad that we are able to see another side of you and that you can play all roles.
Hmm. That's
Okay.
that's the goal. That's the goal. I need people to see how far my range goes.
So acting is truly a passion.
Absolutely. Like outside of like, well, number one, being a father is my number one passion. Being a family man, or just my family alone, like being a family member second, and then acting is third. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. It's high up there on the list.
It's interesting how you put your family and your son in before acting. That says a lot.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to do this or reach in certain areas creatively without my upbringing, without my son, because I have a certain responsibility to him daily.
Right.
So those two are just priorities. Acting, this is fun to me. Like that's why I'm like, this is a career that's just fun. So that's just a blessing. But the first two are priorities.
I love it. I love it. I can't forget. Let me talk about the Detroit scene for a little while.
Hmm.
Um, y'all still doing it. Y'all came hard.
It's something every week.
Yes.
They filming something every week. Yeah.
I don't know what y'all did. I said this before in our interview. It's like y'all had a big meeting, a come to Jesus meeting or whatever, and everybody showed up and like, what we gonna do together? Let's make it happen. And y'all are making
Hmm.
it happen.
No, that's the main thing. Like what I think what Detroit is good at is putting your money where your mouth is. It's like we just gonna go out here and do it. We're not gonna wait on somebody to come help us with something, you know. And that's what the mentality of Detroit is, just full of go getters, you know. Yeah, that's
And
that's what they do.
really act. Not all of y'all, but some of y'all can really act.
Yeah, yeah. It's a
You
good
may,
little handful of us.
yeah. It's a group of y'all who can really, can really act, and it's like, okay, I can watch this movie.
Hmm.
Some of
Yeah.
I need to train some of the rest of them, but I mean, it's
You
together.
know what? But I look at some of the other stuff and where the acting quality might be a little lower, and I feel like that's how they're learning by doing each project they learn that way.
To
But
get better and
then
better.
there's others that take classes and train and actually kind of go in the polished direction. So it's like I'm not taking away from anybody's creativity, but some people definitely need to become more organized and polished. Though I will say that.
Right. Did
Yeah,
you go through training?
yeah, yeah. I'm still trained. I still work with an acting coach. I I feel like that's with any job. What's the first thing you got to do? Go to training.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like some people dive into it like this natural is God given. It's like, well, let a coach polish that though. Like if you want to be taken seriously, have the accolades standing behind your name.
Right. I love that because, being in, okay, I'm not there anymore, but being in Atlanta or whatever, there was a lot of people who swore up and down that they could act, they could model and everything. And I'm like, but you can't. You just was in a show or you was in a movie.
Yeah,
And
and
I mean, like people have asked me to do stuff. I'm like, there's no way in the world y'all gonna get me on a movie set because unless I'm not saying anything, and I probably won't do that well because my attention span is. And so I know what I know, and I can respect people when they decide they're going to do something, even if they're not good at it. But go try
hmm
to get better
yeah,
at it. That's what you want to do. Don't just
exactly.
think that you got it because you had an opportunity. Better your skills because we see you. We know you see yourself too, but we see you.
Hmm. No,
And
yeah.
yeah. So
No, it's not like my thing is don't just act for Detroit for your friends and family. Act for the world. So
yeah,
you don't have to. You can still bring people into a Detroit environment or scenery and speak to everybody versus I'm gonna just focus on these people right around me. Nah, because then that make it you kind of limit yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Tell me that female actress, your all-time favorite female, or the female actress that you want to star next to.
So I have I got three favorites.
And why?
Okay. Um. So number one is Nunu Thurman. Nunu
Okay.
Thurman is she comes from theater, so she's a character, you know. Like she reminds me of like Jennifer Lewis, you know, because she's very dramatic. So it's like she brings that characteristic aspect to the table with her characters, where it's just like why like why are you going now? I gotta match you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I
Right.
like the fact that we
For
can test
real.
each other.
Right.
Yeah, we stretch each other. And then number two, Sierra Angelia. She's very, very natural with her. It's like it's like it don't feel like we're in a scene. It's like we both literally just existing. Like it just
Oh,
flows. Yeah, it just flows. And then Amira Garrison, who was in Deceitful Wife, she has a natural quality. Like she reminds me of like Sanaa Lathan, where it's just like the beautiful chick that used to play basketball or whatever it was, and it's like now you just blossom, in a certain way. And she brings a very genuine and nurturing type of aspect to the game. Like she's good at what she does. Like those are like the top three for me. Somebody I want to work with. Uh, Shit, I want to work with Lauren London. I mean, honestly,
why?
yeah.
Why?
Well, because Lauren definitely brings that. She has like a very round the way girl type of energy,
He does.
but then she seems like she would be goofy too, and
Right.
that's me. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm a goofball, but
Right.
Lauren just seems like she has a lot of range that she hasn't probably been able to showcase. Like in certain things, but I'm sure down the line she gonna be like at the top of that list.
This is what I respect about you. I respect what I respect most of you is you just a regular dude. You're just a regular dude. Like I mean, like you just cool with yours. You know who you are, and you're
Yeah,
very respectful. And it's just you can have just regular conversations with you or
yeah,
whatever. I asked you a question, and you had the opportunity, and you could have put the celebrities, the well-known celebrities, first, but you
mm.
gave honor to the ones that people may not even know who they are first. And I thought that was pretty cool.
I mean, because I know them. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like it's like I've worked with them, so I know what they bring to the table. I've only watched these other people, never met them in person. They could be trash people in real life. Yeah, so I'm gonna always honor those that are shit lateral or even higher than me in certain ways. It's like, man, we all doing this because we love it, and I just enjoy working with them three women.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So what do you have coming up?
So, um, I'm in love with a stripper. I know the title sounds wild. It does, but it's not that. It's not that.
In love with a stripper in the movie?
We have to see.
Okay. Good answer. Okay.
um, that's coming. That should be out any day now. Streaming, and then we're filming a Dirty D right now. Actually, I have to go back next week and finish that up. So
So,
season three.
so anybody that's watched Dirty D, that's telling them that you didn't die for you.
I know. That's why when people would say that, like, I thought you died. I'm like, clearly you didn't watch season two. Okay.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I didn't die. So I'm still, Officer Marcus is still around and still in the mix.
No trouble.
You know what? I'm actually cleaning stuff up this time around.
I was about to say because you wasn't legit in that either.
But
Like
you know what? Originally, his intent was to clean the game up, and put certain
however,
people away. But
you got caught up.
however, I
Uh-huh.
did. I did. I did. Chase and tail.
I always say what I do like about the Detroit crew. All of y'all gotta have nice bodies because y'all be showing y'all bodies in the movies, the men, women, and everything. I'm like, dang! They listen. I gotta say this because I'm a movie critic and I watch movies. But your boy, oh my gosh, what is his name? The big dude that's in all the movies.
Uh,
We
you
talked
said
about.
you said big dude. Uh,
Uh, I always play the bouncer or the dirty dude.
dang, who you talking about? Oh, you talking about? You're not talking about Diesel, are you?
Is it Diesel? What's Diesel's first name? No.
Kamel. Oh, okay.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Kamel Hassan.
Even him that lost weight and shaped up. Like they
Oh
started
yeah.
oh stomach us because at once they couldn't do it, but now he's doing it.
Yeah,
I pay
yeah. And
attention.
he one of the ones where I look at where I'm like, he got it.
He
Yeah,
got it. He got it,
yeah.
but he's even improving himself. Like if you've been watching him for a while, you can see like, he flattened
Mm-hmm.
his stomach and everything. I see you
Mm-hmm.
because they
Yep.
do good camera work where they covered certain things. Now they kind
Yeah.
of, I pay attention. Let me tell you something.
Yep. As you should. And that's why I'm like, people pay attention and people don't really think about those details. It's like I ain't about to be looking crazy on camera. No.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough about acting. That's enough.
Okay. Uh-oh.
So this is a movie. This is a magazine. It's all about black men. And it was important that I made you my first cover because I wanted.
And that is appreciated. Thank you. That is appreciated.
Thank you. I wanted people to see what I see. You know,
Mm.
I wanted people to I wanted to build up that fan base, not because you're a great actor, because you're a great person, and you are a great. And I hate to use it's kind of like saying you're good looking for a fat woman, but because this is a black magazine, I want to say you are a dope ass black man.
Thank you. No,
And
I appreciate you for that.
I'm very anal, and it's like this time around, I'm super picky about what I'm putting in and who I'm putting on my covers, and I'm making sure that um, we're having the best examples. And honestly, people, you said it for yourself, like you're a father and you're an actor, and you talked about your family, but I honestly can back you up when it comes to your son.
Mm.
You don't have time for nothing else. You will say, hell no, gotta go, whatever. Ignore a text, ignore a call or whatever. And then you'll be like, oh yeah, I'm with my son. And that tells it all.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say that because you are that type of person that responds to someone soon, immediately. You don't
Yeah, yeah,
have to delay. But I always know either he is filming and deep in filming or he's with his son. And most of the time,
yeah.
it's his son.
Most time it's with my son. Yeah, that's all I do.
Yeah.
That's it. Like I'm at baseball games, soccer games, basketball, flag football, practice throughout the week. I usually have him mostly on weekends because his school is like an hour away from me. So that's a bit of a little hike in the mornings, getting him to school. So it's weekends. I don't care about going out. I ain't got time for it. I'm grown.
You grown.
Yeah,
See, now that's
yeah.
another topic we're gonna have to go through. Hold up, wait, we going back to your son and the family man for a second. Hold up for a second. See, now you keeping it going. Okay, so is there you spoke earlier about that your father wasn't around
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. So do you find, and I'm speaking in general or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I want men to be able to speak on topics like that.
Yeah.
Do you feel because you felt a certain way that your father wasn't there that you have to do something way more than what you had, or how does that apply in your life?
I think I don't think it's the comparison factor of like I'm gonna be better than him. It's more of I'm giving my son everything I yearned for, and nobody asked me what I wanted. It was more so just like, Dad ain't around, so life still goes on, you know, like, and I'm not saying that my mother or family was insensitive, but you know, black people, they don't never discuss nothing real. Like they kind of just gloss over it and keep going day to day. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here like, yo, that's not normal though. My friends, you know, they got their fathers around, you know, so it's for me, it's more like psychological on I know what to instill in my son early so it doesn't develop and snowball effect as he gets older. So it's like us being around each other, certain all I wanted as a kid, let's just kick it and watch the game. We ain't even gotta talk. We can just sit here and eat pizza and I'm in your presence. We watching the game. I have my son around me. Do we always go do an activity? Nah, sometimes we just in the house watching TV. Like, and that's just our little time together, you know, like quality time. So my approach is, yeah, I want to give him everything I didn't have, but I also want to help him feel everything that I felt as well in a positive way.
Do you think the negative things that came with him, your father not being around, do you think that that hindered you anyway in life?
Absolutely. Yeah. Like I growing up, confidence level low. Because you just dealing with rejection.
Okay.
Uh I mean, I had my grandfather around, but he was 40 years older than me. So that's kind of a big age gap. So the conversations he would have with me, I'm like, bro, holler at me again when I'm 20. I don't know what you talking about, you know, but
Right.
um yeah, it's the lack of confidence, the just that energy where it's just like I know who I am. I didn't because a piece of me wasn't around, but I always was told, yo, you got your father's build, you got his same type of style, like his walk, and it's kind of like I didn't meet dude until I was 11, and when he came around, I'm like, this nigga is a clown. Like I was like, I see why my mother kept me away from him for real, because he
Wow.
was kind of like on some player type stuff. So when I initially met him, he was telling my mom like, "Oh yeah, he gonna be a macaroni like me." I'm like, and I was kind of just sitting there like, "Well, this is my father," you know. But yeah, I feel like those emotions tied up with him kind of severed my relationship with my stepfather, which was my sister's father. So my mother and him were married at one point, but he was always kind of like the father figure. But I was told around 11, like I got a different father, and I'm like, that makes sense. I don't look like my stepfather. Okay, and I automatically shifted to, well, let's find my father, and sure enough, they found him. He was in jail for child support, so that's how she located him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so overall, it affected a lot because growing up, I literally had so many questions and nobody would answer them for me.
Did you ever get your questions answered?
No,
No.
and that's fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah.
And that was my next question. How did Emory warp into Henry? I mean, I'm sorry. How did Emory warp into Emory that he is now, with the confidence, with the, you walk with the, I got this, and I'm
Hmm.
not gonna let nothing stop me. So that took a lot of work. That took a lot of shadow work and getting in the mirror with your demons to be able to be like that.
Yeah. It was three things. It was one, I know my son is watching me.
Okay.
Two, I have a responsibility because I'm held to a higher standard. I'm not saying I'm better than others. I just know it's something bigger, that's requested of me. So accepting that and accepting stuff just gonna be harder at times. I mean, that stuff from childhood helps me now in acting because my imagination is wild. And then thirdly, respect for myself. It's like I can't shortchange myself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I gotta show up for myself daily because if I don't, then who will?
So when I do a big thing for my clients, I need you to come speak, okay? Because I need you to be the example. I need them to hear this stuff,
I'm
okay?
with it. I'm with it. I'm with it because trust me, it's been in me. I didn't know where it was. I didn't know what locker it was located in me, but I found it.
You found it, huh? And had to keep
Hmm.
everything, got in there, and I love it. I love it.
Hmm.
So now let's talk about this dating thing because you said you didn't want time to date, to see your son or whatever. You have to throw
Uh,
that in there. I'm still going to be that the publicist in me. Like, stop telling people to just reach out to you and you reply back because these women is crazy out here. However, do your thing. Just don't call
You're right.
me and say, "Oh, no." I'm just warning you. God, no. Crazy chick. I told you.
You're right. Yeah. You're right. No, I'm out. I'm
It's
single.
okay. Listen, this is our season. And it's not a season, it's the dimension. The season is just last temporary. Dimension is on.
Mm,
This is the dimension
I
for,
like that. I like that.
oh yeah, this is the dimension for the underdogs, the people who have put in the work, the givers and everything. Things are about to happen to us and it's going to happen so quickly. And me and you have talked. So it's
Hmm.
like each time we talk, it gets better and better. Because
Yeah.
you was making those movies, but the movies wasn't out and they wasn't yet successful. But these movies are successful movies that don't really
Yeah.
get or
Yeah.
whatever. And you are the star in them and stuff. And so watch. We keep talking about the big ones. They're going to see you. It's coming. Watch.
Yeah. I agree.
And your mindset is just going to change. You're going to be like, yeah, I can't reach out and talk to all these people that's reaching out to me. Yes, I can't be.
Yeah.
And you're going to be like, you know what? Cuz I knew what she was talking about.
No, I'm listening. I'm listening. That's some game right there. That's some game. And honestly, I want to correct you. We're not underdogs. We were just people doing it the right way. So we wasn't trying to cut corners, and shit on nobody. It's like we doing it the right way. We getting it. We grinding, creating those real authentic relationships, not just no business shit. So yeah, we're not underdogs. We top dogs. It's just a lot of the common people. They run together. We kind of like in that different dimension, like you said.
Cuzzo. That's why you my cuzzo. Back to that dating thing. Okay, so we know right now you don't have time to date. Y'all don't play with me because I keep saying I'm gonna find somebody for him. But anyway, what type of woman? Like if I was a genie and I could snap that right woman with you, and it could be anything that you want. Do you have any idea what she would look like? Not even not just physically, but what you want in a woman without giving all the details, because they're gonna be in your DM like, I'm her and I got this exactly. I'm not gonna do all that, but I'm just saying like a little of something of what you really would want in a woman.
Okay. You and these questions. All right. Well, for one, I'll just put the disclaimer. I've been married before.
Okay.
So I am divorced. But
Married again?
if this time around, technically, one of the main things, and I'm gonna just say this and stand on it. The number one thing that's gonna be in my next serious relationship or partner, she gotta be from the crib. She gotta be from Michigan at least. She ain't gotta be from Detroit, but she gotta be from Michigan.
Why is that?
Because we can relate on that level. Because it's like certain upbringings just don't mesh well. I can see, like I'm saying, just Michigan in general. You can be from the burbs. You ain't gotta be from the city, But
Nobody from Michigan to hook you up with. What? You about to make my life hard.
listen, because we can relate on a different level. It's certain stuff where you like, all right, cool, you get it. I know you get it, and that's just being from the city. Like I'm from Detroit, like not the suburbs, Detroit, and it's certain qualities. It's certain qualities that are just instilled in the men and women there where I'm not gonna say we are our own little world, but we are in a way. You can see somebody a mile away that's from Detroit or Michigan, but that's the number one. Number two, honestly, you gotta have nurturing qualities. And when I say nurturing, I'm not saying like you just at home taking care, me and the kids. It's more of like you have to have that soft, feminine type energy, but at the same time you can whip somebody into shape. And get them back on their square. So it's like I may come home defeated. It's kind of like, all right, cool. You could be soft, gentle, but you ain't got to do that the whole time. Like you can cut into me, like nigga, get it together.
You
You know what
got
I mean? Like,
hours.
do
You
you
got
know who you are? Yeah,
find all you want, but 26 out 25 hours, you got to get it.
yeah.
Gotta
Speaking
do
life, speak life, and then I mean, you got to know how to cook for sure. I mean, because I'm greedy, so I like to eat.
it. Can you cook?
Um, I can do some stuff. You
Okay.
know, so some bachelor-esque type stuff. I cook in bulk, so I can just eat like a lot throughout the week. But um, you can catch me eating pizza a lot though. Yeah. And another quality I guess is being secure in yourself, because it's like the industry I'm in. Like, I mean, yeah, I come across beautiful women all the time. I don't need them little jabs and them passive comments with, I know all your women. It's like I ain't doing shit. Like you should know who I am. I'm not doing anything. So security in themselves, man. That's one of the main components because it's gonna be needed. And if you know who you are, I can look at you and see why I don't want to step out. But if you don't know who you are, then after a while, I'm gonna stop believing too.
Okay. I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. What about looks?
I mean, I love beautiful women. I think all black women are beautiful. I think all women are beautiful.
Do you
I
really?
just be
I always wanted to interview somebody who says that. Do you really think all women are beautiful? Because I don't think all men are handsome or good.
well. They have when I say beautiful, it ain't just physical attributes. Um, it could be how you carry yourself or how people feel around you. But at the same time, my preference, I would like physical attractive women. Yes, yes.
What's physical attractive to you?
Um, Physically attractive is you got you polished in a way. Like you're not walking around with like the frizzy hair. Like your appearance, it looks like you put in effort to maintain that. My main thing I'm always drawn to is eyes, like the eyes first, because it tells you who that person is. Like as they look at you. Yeah, the energy they radiate. So I love beautiful eyes, like big eyes, like that just sticks out to me where it's like, damn, but um tall, short, I mean it is what it is. I do like curvy women though, so I'm like you got a little weight on you. You eat good, don't you? So yeah.
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 You have some politically correct answers. I'm just gonna put that
I
out.
don't be one that, yeah, I'm like, that's
You
my
have
Obama in me, the Obama in me.
correct answers. You shocked me with the Michigan though. I've never, as long as I've been doing this, I've never had a guy tell me that he wants a woman from like the state that he's from, and that's pretty much all he's open
They can live wherever. They could be out here in LA with me, but I know where you from. I know
to.
you. You know what I mean?
What about someone who has a city mentality? Well, I know Detroit is a lot. It is a lot. I mean, watch the movies. It's a lot. Like I don't trust nobody from Detroit. I'm sorry. We cool or whatever, but I just seen all y'all movies are alike. Somebody is gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody is gonna use you, and it's normally your friends or family. Y'all
Yeah.
of that mentality from. I mean, all y'all can't have the same mentality for real. From a movie,
Nah, it's
it
when I
gotta
speak on it. When I speak on it, it's more so the knowing the best of both worlds. Like you know how to carry yourself around the world, but you also down to earth. Like we can go grab uh Coney, Coney Island. I don't know if you heard of that? Oh, okay. I mean that's one little staple you can hit. That's like it's 2 a.m. It's like I'm about to get some Coney.
we gonna get some wings at 3 o'clock in the morning, but then we can put on the suit and the dress, and we better work that black.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
And if we in the
Yes.
street, I can be prissy and everything, but if something go down in the street, we better handle it. Somehow,
Mhm.
some way, we gonna.
Or you alert enough to handle. Like you alert where it's just like I don't like the way they looking at us. Or just being alert as well as I'm alert. Like it's just that's a natural thing. And I'm not saying women from other states don't have it. It's just more of a I don't know. It's just a different outlook. So it's like, yeah,
I like that
yeah.
though. It's a kind of like an honor to the women that's from where you're from. I kind of like that. That's pretty cool for real.
Hmm.
I like that.
Yeah, Michigan has beautiful women naturally.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. So I done touched on your acting, and I was supposed to only have you for 20 minutes, but you know how it is when we get there.
This what we do. Yeah, this is what we do.
In their interview, you got 20 minutes, you got 30 minutes, and I'm done. It's a wrap or whatever. And we like sitting here like we in the living room and stuff. It was important to me for people to see you and to see your personality and to know how cool you are and how laid back you are.
Mm,
And of course we want them to support you in your acting and stuff, but you know, like you're really a good guy, you know,
thank you. Thank
that
you.
needs to be seen. And
Thank you.
I knew that I was gonna get some transparency out of you and that you wasn't gonna just say anything. And Black men really need to be able to talk and to express themselves and not worry about judgment. And
Man,
that's
yeah,
so important to me.
you're right.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree.
So
I
just
definitely agree.
by some of the things you said, you're helping some people because they're probably going to be watching this and be like, hey, I felt the same way and stuff. And most us women don't know that. I know it, but most women don't know that's what men be thinking and that y'all
Yeah.
do rejection and all of that stuff. And not having your father is not necessarily, it's just that it's a bad thing that your mom raised you, but it's almost like you're missing a piece of you and you know nothing about it.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
people don't care. I mean, that's just what it is. Like, and I'm not saying that in like a bitter way. I'm just saying it's men are just always expected to just be resilient, at all times through any situation, and that's fine. And I've learned how to adapt to that.
no, it's not
Huh?
fun. We do care. Some of us do care. It's not fun.
I know some do care, and that's why it's like you. I think I've learned how to pinpoint who would let me be transparent and not use that against me. So
Right.
that's what I've gotten more wise at kind of like, nah, I ain't gonna be that transparent around them. It's fine. I'll wait for my tribe.
Right. We have to do a better job, especially as women, especially as Black women. I'm gonna say that because I can't really speak for no other group of women. We have to do a better job of listening to you all, and not
Yeah,
that we know everything, and not trying to finish your sentences and think because we know how to uplift you that we got it all figured out with you because we don't. Because there's a whole bunch of parts of you all, and some of you guys are different. All of y'all are not the same or whatever.
right,
You have to
right.
take time and look at each of you as individuals.
Yeah, I mean, I spent a lot of time growing up being too honest and open, and learn the hard way.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes you can be too transparent, but I think I was just naturally just too trusting, of everybody. Where it's just like, well, if I be myself, then I'll be fine. It's like, damn, I got fucked over again. Yeah. So being naive, that was one thing. See, had I had a father around, kind of like, nope, don't do that. Like or stand up for yourself in this situation. Don't be too humble. Yeah.
If you would have had a good father around, because there's fathers that's around us.
Right. Right.
So it's a difference. Let's make sure we put that credit in
I
here.
know.
There's some fathers that don't need to be fathers. So
I know. I got brothers and sisters I've never met.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah.
You have
One last
story.
thing. Ebony Tates. I forgot to put her on that list of who I want to work with.
That sounds familiar. Ebony Tate.
She's in Street Legal. She was in A Good Man. She's done a lot of stuff, but she has that spice factor. Yeah, she's A1.
Man, you a smart man. Detroit, y'all hear that? Those are Detroit actresses, so that can be attainable. Like,
Oh, because those the ones, and there's a bunch of them that are going different places, but them the ones where I'm like, oh yeah, I see them out here in LA soon.
love it. And y'all
Yeah.
gonna be making movies like crazy together.
And bring all that from, yeah.
That's all I gotta say. Don't forget about me, and I ain't gonna be working no camera. When you blow up, I need to be in that good seat.
Oh, I got you. I mean,
Right next to your mama. Or like
No, I'm with, yeah, you family. That's
Your
why
mom named
it's
your son and your cousin. That's how it's gonna be.
man. Everybody love that cover. Just so you know.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I thank you for always making time for me. Always making time
Hmm.
for me, and because I know how busy your schedule is, and I know that you have a lot of stuff going on and stuff, but you always stay true to our friendship, and so that means a lot to me.
Mm. Thank you. Yeah. No, I appreciate you. It means a lot to me as well. And that's why, like, you make time for the right stuff. So I might be on the move, but you already know I had that reminder set in my calendar, and then you text me yesterday. I said, "Oh yeah, we got to do that." Yeah,
And I'm gonna always push you, always, always,
yeah.
always. So, well, I thank you for taking time out of your crazy schedule. Everybody, listen. Tell everybody how to follow you first.
So you can follow me on IG at Emory_law. I have TikTok. I don't use it, but it's the same thing at Emory_law. And then Facebook, they got the 5,000 friends like limit, so I can't even add anybody. So I be seeing friend requests. I'm like, they probably think I'm just being a dickhead, but no, I can't add it. So unless I make another page, and sorry, I'm not doing it. I'm just not.
Sorry.
Um,
Just
but
follow me
that's
on Instagram.
yeah. That IG is the best way. And Facebook you can follow, I guess, as well, and that's Emory Lawrence. So that's how you get in touch with me.
One last question. What is the craziest thing that you've experienced from a fan so far?
From a fan.
I see. See? I
uh,
already know.
uh, I'm gonna have to think. Hold on, let me think. Cause it's like what's crazy.
What everybody else would think is crazy. You might not think it's crazy, but what everybody else might think is crazy.
I mean, I've seen I guess off the top of my head, creating a bunch of different pages like after I block stuff and just kind of coming back just
Oh, you have
hey,
people?
I
Oh,
had to I had to block the same person with like 5 pages because they were like, "Hey, I'm your soulmate. Like, you should pay attention to me. God sent me all that stuff." And I'm just like, he didn't know. Like, you kind of going overboard, video calling me and shit. Like that's just intrusive.
wow. That's what happens when you get on these interviews and say, "Oh, just reach out. I reach out." You know,
Right, right.
that's why I'm the older cousin because
You're right.
she's not going to be the only one. It might not have even been a she, but okay.
She staged herself as a she. Right. That's why I'm like, something just wasn't right. I'm like, this ain't right. No, you a little too eager. Yeah.
You're going to start listening to your big cuz.
No, I am. You're right. I'm gonna stop saying try and yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Trust me, I hear you when you be giving me game.
Oh, I got it. Got it. Well, thanks again for tuning in. Again, I appreciate you. And we'll be back soon. We'll be back soon. This is just the beginning. Um, yeah. Super proud of you. Super proud of
Thank
you.
you.
And I'm more proud of you. I have been around celebrity after celebrity, interviewed so many celebrities and stuff. But one of the things about me is celebrities are just normal people to me. I don't get impressed by much of anything.
Right.
Y'all have jobs just like us. But what stands out to me is when you have a good, down to earth personality. And you are one of my favorites. And I appreciate that.
That's dope. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Because I
Okay.
know you know a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't like most of them. So I'll just say,
Say straight business.
carry on.
Straight business, huh?
Straight business. Like, let's listen. Business
No,
dealing and all of that. But anyways, that's enough, y'all. Y'all done got us. This is probably one of my longest interviews ever because this is my family. We've gotten really comfortable, and that's what we're supposed to do. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please check out Rulers Magazine, RULERSMAG.com, and let us know what you think. Take care. Hold on. Do not go anywhere.
okay.